Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Willie Adames stands in. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And we are underway. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And 1 out now.
Guys doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Started to swing, held up.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And a foul ball. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Up the middle. Bogarts with the throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Giants 0. Padres coming up. You're dialed into the show. Back here in San Diego, towing the slab in today's game, Kyle Harrison. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Lee squeezes it, and there's 1 down. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Outside with a breaking ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
That one missed. 1 out, base is empty. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Lee hauls it in for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Luis Arias. That one the other way, makes the play, and it's out number 3. Top of the second, now the Giants 4-hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. And delivers outside. Fitzgerald in his 2nd season, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Tatis makes the grab, 1 down. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. That's inside. Ball 1. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. Kicks and fires. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. And now it's Wilmer Flores.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
2nd inning here, no score. On the ground to third, might be two. To second, there's one, and that's two. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball there. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Here's Machado. He was hitless in 4 at-bats on Sunday. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break. But look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just one, but 2 runners in scoring position, so they'd love another.
That's to third. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. Here's Elliot Ramos.
That is done. The left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Ground ball right side, and foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Timeout. That ball got him right there.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And there's the strike. Ozuna working through some struggles lately. And strike 2.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Swings and misses. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there.
Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 2-0.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Bogarts now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
On the ground to the left. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning, and here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swings through that one.
0-2 with the count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And there's a ball. Just missed. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that drops foul. Pitch
Nope,
misses,
that's the ball.
and that's ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now David VR.
Well, that's a blue zone right
Outside,
there,
that's a
or
ball.
the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
He swings and fouls one off. Adames with some impressive production lately. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Move closer with a homer this inning. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Harrison back to work. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1.
1-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
Luis Ariz stands in the air, out towards left center, and out number 1 on the grab. So man aboard,
Now
1 down,
right
and it's
fielder,
Tatis at the plate.
Tatis Jr.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
On the ground to second, might be 2. There's
He's
1,
out.
and that's 2. And we're back onto the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder. But he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next to the Giants.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a
1 ball,
miss.
2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out. Bottom 4. Here's Manny Machado to start it off. And Manny gets a piece. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. One up, one down. So digging in, Jose Iglesias. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
And that gets down for a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Ball.
Iglesias at first, one gone. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
That's out to center field. Lee on his way over. And there's two away. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. That one is upstairs. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
And a strike on the outside edge.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Bailey gathers, throws to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That's too low. 1-0. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Outside low, and the count's even at 2. Deep drive down the line, foul ball.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. He doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And that is out of play. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one misses, and now 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Wisely stands in here, takes ball 1 low on the ground, and that's just foul. Bailey, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one a little below the knees. 2-2. Ground ball to the right side, but it kicks foul. Swings and misses, and he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. Back here in San Diego, we head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Comes up empty.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Way inside.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Adames. And makes the grab. 1 away. So the San Diego batting order turns over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. And first offering is fouled off. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Swing and a foul straight back. On the ground to third. Bogaerts retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Merrill, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And he swings over the top there.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Missed with a changeup, and a count 1-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. VR settles under it, nabs it, and that ends the inning.
Leading off.
So up next, David VR. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Adames stands in now and watches strike 1. In the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The Padres leading by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch is inside. The count now 2-2. I've gotten a call. Here comes the
Now pitching for the Padres, number 55.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
2 outs. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that just misses. Inside. And the count is 2-2. On the ground right side. And foul ball. And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets it. Back here at Petco Park. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the 6th, Luis Arias. High fly ball out to center field. Lee sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Not even close there. And it's a ball and a strike.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Fitzgerald puts it away, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Manny Machado now. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a nice inning of work there. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and digging in for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, left side. Puts it away for the out. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
That one finds the corner, and the count 1-2. And that's down and away. That one at 95, missed up top, and that's ball 3. And the tying run is on base.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
In the dirt. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And a good eye there. Line drive. He hauls it in. 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking.
And the Padres.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 75.
And a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Fitzgerald off of first with 2 away. That's off the mark. 1-2 to count. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back. See you later. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time.
And here is Patrick Bailey. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Rogers.
Now
these are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Zips it across, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Ramos swings through it for strike 1. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Randy Rodriguez getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Dif.All warming up as well. Slider misses outside. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th. This one in the air, center field. Lee has this one sized up. Brings it in. And there are 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. And digging in for San Francisco, Brett Wisely.
0-1.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And it's 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
Next pitch is outside. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Merrill snags it for the 2nd out. 2 down, bases empty. Now here is Willie Adames. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. That one's deep. It's a bomb.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around.
And the Padres.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 50, Adrian.
Next to hit, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Camilo Doval.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boo. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season so far.
And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Bogarts swings through it for strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Walker getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Bogart swings through that one.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Tying run at the plate. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. Stays alive. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. And to drop 3rd strike leads to the 1st out. And the runner holds.
You know, Boo, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. He muscles that one out of here. And we're starting over. It's 4-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boo, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Next to hit, Luis Arias. Swing and a foul out of play. Still only one out here in the inning. Right side, Yastrzemski. He makes the catch, and there's two down. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Late with the swing there.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss?
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good. His fourth home run of the season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 5-4. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's.
Now Machado up here. 1 for 3.
Randy Rodriguez.
That's in for a strike. Fastball is outside. That's to third. VR gathers it in. Throws to first. Machado out on the play. And that's the third out. But 2 round trippers.
Now pitching for the Padres.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And
Number
there's a new
56.
pitcher on the mound. Jeremiah Estrada.
Well, the ERA tells you pretty much all you need to know. Under 1. He's been fantastic coming out of the pen.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1. Swings through that.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Yastrzemski in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Falling behind 2-1.
Ball 3.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
First and second, 2 outs. Patrick Bailey now at the plate. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base. It's the San Francisco Giants. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Joe Ryan. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ryan with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. That one not close. Ball 2.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Okay.
Up the middle. Bogarts handles the chance. Safe. It's an infield single to start the ball game.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done. But good hustle.
Runner on the go. Swinging a ground ball. Sneaks through. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second. So here's Wade now. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Chapman headed home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0. First and second, no outs. And now, Tyler Fitzgerald. Fastball for a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here. Willie Adames stands in. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Mike Yastrzemski now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Squirts away a little bit. And the runners will move up. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 men left stranded, but they do. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Close one, doesn't get the call.
1-0.
Ball 1. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. That one ripped. Wisely ranging back. It has the distance. Gone. And X leaves the yard. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 1-1.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Luis Ariz stands in. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And ball one. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And gone. Tatis blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-1.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Handled a pretty good changeup down in the zone right there. To me, that says he was looking down, and that's why he was able to stay on it so well, not get out in front, and hit that ball a long way.
And now it's Manny Machado. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the Padres have a man aboard with one out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And it's caught for the out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
He struggled to make contact lately. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
Machado off of first with 2 away.
One and one.
And 1 and 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. But 2 round trippers in this. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Wilmer Flores. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Pitch misses, 2 and 2. Swing and a ball popped up. Ariz has it sized up. He's got it. And there's 1 away. And up next for San Francisco, Brett Wisely. That one outside. And it's 1-0. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Next offering is in for a strike. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
One out, bases empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And up next for the Giants, Logan Porter. Right side. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. Giants go in order. Doing there for San Francisco. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the second. Stepping in, Jake Cronenworth. And that one hit to first. Wade takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. That one fouled off. Webb in his 6th season, 28 years old. And he was selected for the All-Star game last year. To the right side, Wade takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup, Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. He's already homered in this game. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and now they have runners at the corners.
The first baseman,
so digging in now for San Diego, Luis Arias. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives, and he can't hang on. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. Now he breaks his bat. On to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. The RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ryan back to work. Chapman, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Ground ball right side. Arise takes it himself and one away in the top of the third. Now the number 2 hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. In there at the knees for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles. Plus, he took home 5 Gold Gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively.
Next offering down in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Wade now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Just missed. This one in the air. Arise has it sized up. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Giants are down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here at Petco Park, Manny Machado up to the plate.
The third baseman, Manny
been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Lifted in the air, right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Stepping in for San Diego, Brendan Donovan. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but, man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Got him swinging. Well done behind the dish. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Grounded out his first time up. Swings through that one for strike one.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Tags the runner for one. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
All these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And a 2-1 on the way. And that's downstairs and outside.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And that's in for a strike. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And digging in for San Francisco, Willy Adames. Ball one there.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And Adames swings through that one.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Struck out swinging his first time.
Mike Yastrzemski.
In the air, left field. Donovan has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Gabriel Moreno. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lee pulls it down, and there's one away. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Jackson Merrill. 1 for 2.
Merrill.
And first offering is fouled off. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. That one lifted to left. Wisely under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. That one way outside, ball 1. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
And he handles it himself for the out. Wisely, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll get down for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 1st inning. Now the catcher up to hit, Logan Porter. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Porter goes 5 feet 11 inches, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That's inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
On the ground to 3rd. Machado throws to 1st in time. And the inning is bottom of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arias. And the right-hander back to work. That one the other way. Adames sends it to 1st, and that's the 1st out in the bottom of the 5th. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. That's a strike.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Manny Machado. And Manny gets a piece. Two down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Base hit, and that extends the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
And first offering is fouled off. Machado, the runner at 1st with 2 gone. Swing and a chopper out to short. And that is that. Padres leave one.
Now pitching for the Padres.
We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Kevin Kelly.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Wade up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Near the fence. And that's a foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. 0 for 2 in this one. That's hard hit on the line. Stretches out and hauls it in. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next offering is downstairs. The Padres leading by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. That's down and in. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1 left for San Francisco, and they trail it 4-1.
Now pitching for
back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tristan Beck.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the DH for the Padres, Marcell Ozuna.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ozuna.
In the air to left center, Wisely. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Pushed it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Moreno at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Tyler Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Miller, the lefty, warming up as well. Check swing. Went around. 0-2 now.
0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's towards center. Fitzgerald on the move. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the DH, Wilmer Flores. Drilled out towards left center field. Merrill sizes this one up. Brings it in, and there's one down. Brett Wisely, the next Giant to hit.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Off the mark there, and the count is 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
And there's a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were.
Here comes the manager out of
pitching for the Padres.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top
Number
half of inning
63.
number 7.
Edwin Uceta.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Padres 4 and the Giants 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Eric Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates. And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
And a swing and a miss, and there's 1 down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
No ball.
Base is
1
empty,
strike.
1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Next for the Padres, Luis Arias. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
0-2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And we're back. We go to the 8th. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Matt Chapman. That's outside. And that's ball 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. Chapman is gone. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Uceta in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And that's outside. And now 2-0. The Padres leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. That misses, and now 3-1. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. On the ground, right side. Arise. Steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. The man they call Late Night Lamont steps in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Next offering is down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there.
Oh, Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Out towards left center. Donovan pulls that one down, and that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Rogers.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that one hammered back there. And gone! Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here comes Manny Machado. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Slider right there.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that one pulled foul. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 out, space is empty. And now Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 3 in this one. Gets under it and pops it up. Adames hauls it in to end the inning.
Now pitching for the Padres.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jason Adams.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Foul ball. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Whips it to first. And they get Adames for the out. He's 2 outs away. And up next for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski. That one finds the zone. And that is strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Ripped on a line. Makes the grab. And there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Next is the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores. Ball 1, no strikes. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Adam is just one strike away, and that's outside. Got him, and that's the ball game.
These two-game series have a different feel. There's kind of an urgency. So to come in and take both games, sweep the series, feels really good. You kind of wish that it was a 3.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming at you right after the... So almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Mitch Keller. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
High fly ball out towards left center. Reynolds sizing this one up. Corrals it. One away. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Luis Arias.
Well, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average. And being able to do that, that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off of him.
Reynolds makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Luis Arias stands in.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at first, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Tatis with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swing and a foul straight back.
Ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike. Popped up first base side. Arise settles under this one, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Spencer Horwitz.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Just misses with that one. And there's a ball. 1 out, base is empty. Softly hit to third. Machado zips it to first. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Brian Reynolds here. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one a little bit high. Ripped to short. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Back here at PNC Park, here's Machado. Keller back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Machado, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Outside, Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Ball 2.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
That one missed. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And the 1-0. Inside, almost got him.
Three balls, no strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First and second, no outs. Ozuna will hit next. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. And that one popped in the air, left field. Reynolds gets under it. And there's one away. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Little chopper rolls foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. Here comes Machado around third. He will score, and they take the lead. A second scores as well. It's 2-zip.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Ball one.
Outside low, and it's 1-0. One out, the runner at second here at the top of the second. That one out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. To the right side, Gonzalez tosses to first. They limit the damage here. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. Back here in Pittsburgh, we head to the bottom of the second. Leading off, Spencer Horwitz.
Nope,
and that misses. And that is ball 1.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
That one misses, and the count is even 2-2.
2-2, yeah.
Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
And the righty deals.
Ball, that's out.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air, right side. Tatis gets under it. 1 down. And now, Andy Rodriguez. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Fastball is outside. And that one just missed off the outside edge. In the air, left field, down the line, and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. First pitch misses. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. But the Bucks get one back in the solo home run. Welcome back. They have been lights out on the mound the past month. Here is a look at the numbers. And takes low for ball 1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Can't get there, base hit.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Bogarts at second. Arise on at first with nobody out. Oh, great stop from his knees. The throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. He will score. and they're up by 3.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
And here is Brendan Donovan. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound. Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
And that is out of play. And strike 2.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth doubled his first time up. Outside. 1-0. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Tatis comes in to score. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Here's the catcher to hit. Gabriel Moreno flied to right his first time. And there's a foul ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And the 0-2. Hit in the air, right field. Frazier makes the catch, and that'll do it. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Foul ball there. Hit hard on the ground is short. Bogarts with the throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. And that one off the outside edge. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. On a line out towards center. Hauls it in, 2 away. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Ball 1 there. Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye in that spot.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And it remains 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Jackson Merrill. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Derek Shelton out of It's Xander Bogaerts now.
Sí, se rompió el hombro, Alan. 2 meses va a estar.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Reynolds sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each.
Hola, Enier. ¿Qué tal? Saludos, tío. Gracias por pasarte.
Really awesome to watch.
Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Ground ball right side, could be two. Over to Connor Falefa. Back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. No runs. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. That hits the dirt. Ball one.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
He's there. He's got it. And a quick out, number one. So digging in, Brian Reynolds. Strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Horwitz takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-0.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Gonzalez in now, takes ball one off the plate. Just off the inside edge. Next offering is in for a strike.
Inside, ball three.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Rodriguez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Lunging try, but it falls. Play at the plate. Got him. And that is the third out of the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit.
We go to the top of the fifth. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Now Machado up here. Swinging a foul straight back.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Fair ball.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Donovan in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Machado, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And that one sliced foul. Pulls that one foul.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And now 2 aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna.
Ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And there's the ball.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Down front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
One out. Runners at first and second. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. So 2 down now. And here is Jake Cronenworth.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Two on, 2 outs. And Jake has entered the K zone. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. On the ground right side, Cronenworth throws on to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Frazier, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was all about his approach.
And the Padres. Jeremiah Estrada gets the ball now. 56. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Next offering is outside. And that one missing low. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out. So the lineup flips over. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. There's the strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Frazier at third with 2 away. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Pirates leave 1. They're down here 5-1. All set for the top of the 6th. So digging in now for San Diego, Gabriel Moreno. Falter back to work. That's in there. 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Caleb Ferguson loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Majinski getting cranked up as well. Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And a ball evens the count. And a breaking ball misses outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Hit on the ground, might be 2. 1 at second.
He's out.
Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done. And here is Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swings through that one.
Yeah, I don't think
No ball, 2
anyone's
strikes.
got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Ball 1 to
Inside, ball 1.
Bogaerts. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Rodriguez collects, fires to first. That completes the strike. Back here at PNC Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Tommy
Ball
Pham.
match outside.
Singing he's currently the team leader in runs scored. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
Next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Line to left. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's in there at the knees. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
No, that's foul.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Bucks go down quietly. Top of inning number 7, stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arraez. To the right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
That one
1 ball,
missed.
2 strikes.
Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 1 down, bases empty. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Sends it across to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Here's Manny Machado now. There's a swing and a drive. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
2 bases.
So runner at second, 2 down. Next for the Padres, Brendan Donovan. To third. Hayes to first. Out number 3.
Now pitching for San Diego. Number
Outside
55,
low, and it's 1-0.
Chris Martin.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Martin winds and deals. Up and in. Now 2 balls and a strike. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Down the line. And that will drop foul. Got him swinging.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
There's the strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that gets down into the gap, and that's going to roll to the wall. To third, round second, digging for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And that one fouled off. In the air on the infield, Bogarts makes the catch for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Not close with that one. And that is ball one. This one high in the air to left center. Merrill on the move to the alley and makes the grab. And that is that.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back, and a new
Pirates.
arm on the mound to start the eighth. Carmen
Number
Majinski.
50.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Ozuna, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one fouled off. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That missed by a lot. Ball 3. There's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Berg, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Horowitz hauls it in, and there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Cronenworth now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Activity in the bullpen. Caleb Ferguson, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Next for the Padres.
And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Majinski in his second season, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. 1 out and a runner at second. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. And first offering is fouled off. Cronenworth stands at second with 2 gone. Way inside, gets away. Cronenworth up to third on the wild pitch. The 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side to first, and that will end the inning. So no runs. Back here in Pittsburgh, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa off the plate, 1-0. The Pirates down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bogarts. He is safe, and that was bang bang at first.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. 0 for 3 in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. In the air, left field. Donovan makes the play, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching
We're back.
for the
It's the top of the
Pirates.
9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound,
Number
Caleb
64.
Ferguson.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it stays fair.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Arise leads off first with 1 away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This one in the air, right field. Frazier on the move. Squeezes it. 2 down. Manny Machado up to the plate.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
And Manny gets a piece. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And delivers outside. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rodriguez makes the catch, and that is
Now pitching for San
back
Diego.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Robert Suarez.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And down on strikes. One out, bottom of the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Down and away for ball 1. Suarez, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. The Padres leading by 4. We're in the last half of the ninth inning, and that one finds its way through. Andy Rodriguez digs in now.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Next offering way off the plate.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The next offering misses. 2-2. Sets him down on strikes. And they're down to their last out. Here's the center fielder, Jack Sawinski. Next pitch is outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
5-1 is how it ends.
Bueno, chicos, mañana más. Gracias por pasaros a todos. Y nos vemos mañana, chicos. Buenas noches, que todo ocurra. Venga, hasta mañana.